Welcome back, Smooth in Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. Today we're doing a little bit of a live stream, right? We're just talking about different things, PulseChain related, Hex related, PulseX related, uh, different things that just kind of want to talk about. Jump on here for a little bit. If you're coming in, just start commenting. Tell me what you guys feel about it. But we'll pull it up real quick. Y'all like this or like this better? Let's do it like that. So we're at 0.0000113 pulse X. We're at 40432 in pulse chain, $1.12 for incentive token. I'm pretty shocked that incentive token hasn't went down more, right? It has way less buys and more sells, but for the past little bit, it's been pretty solid. I mean, obviously, we had a huge run up in the beginning, but it's been pretty level since August, right? A whole month. I mean, it's been stagnant right at that basically $1 mark, which is kind of wild. Um, hmm. I mean, people are buying incentive token, but at the end of the day, they are kind of, you know, selling a asset that a lot of people are going to dump. And I get it that it will have some utility and it will have this and that, but for being at $1.12, damn near stagnant, is pretty impressive. Obviously, we have days that it's up and everything. I think the downtrend's more down, but at the same time, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Pulse X, let's pull it up. Huge run up, stagnant, choppy, right? We got this little bit of a push up since September 23rd. I mean, September 13th. Can't explain how happy I am that we did bounce. We tested that level a couple times. Um, and now we're testing this level right here. Bounced off it a couple times, right? Bounced off it 29th and the 20th. But I can't believe that people don't see how bullish this stuff is. We had a huge sell right here, um, July 31st. I know a lot of people were blown about that, but it is what it is. Hex is looking juicy, like a juicy buy. Um, I really do think that Hex will lead the bull charge for this whole ecosystem. And the ability to um, see that is you got to really be long. And I just know that a lot of people will see what this will be doing, and um, can't believe that people really do believe that this shit is a scam. I couldn't be more certain that it isn't. Right, trustless, immutable code. No one can change it. No one has admin keys. It is what it is. It's staying that way. Period. Um, so we're just in the trend market, right? Hex will prove the haters wrong. We haven't gone anywhere. It's time to show people we are still here and building. It's almost been 4 years and they still are trying the same old. Yeah, 2025. We will see who's right. And I can't believe that there's so much bullishness in this ecosystem and people are still just hating it. Like I did a PulseX prediction. And all I was stating was my thoughts on what could happen if we bought and burnt half of the supply on PulseX. And um, people were commenting on that video saying that, oh, this is moon math. This is hurting the community. And maybe this person's in the community. I have no idea, right? I'm not a bag watcher, but one thing I will say is that people in my comments talking about their speculation, right, to my speculation in my video, I think that's so funny because everybody's speculating in crypto. And all we see is people just hating and thinking they have the right answer. But what they don't realize is that they are absolutely speculating on why this project's good or bad, right? If the project price is going to go up or down, or how long it will take to hit certain markers. And we got to realize that no one knows if the price is going to go up, down, sideways, whatever, right? Talk about the Wolf of Wall Street with Matthew McConaughey, right? No one knows if the price is going to go anywhere. All we can do is speculate. And people that are in the comments talking about their speculation against my speculation is just comical, right? I don't really care what your speculation is, right? I have my speculation, and I could be wrong, and I'm fine with that. What up, Cookie de Chocolata? I appreciate you watching, man. Let me star that. I'll pull you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Cookie has been in my comments showing love, right? And I appreciate them. And they know that I'm not trying to hurt the community at all. I'm just trying to give you my example on what I think could be the price depending on certain factors, right? I don't know what the price will actually do. No one knows. And I mean, you can comment on my videos and say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, no one knows. And I will repeat, no one knows what's going to happen. So I appreciate you watching nonetheless. Um, Cookie to Goat, I appreciate you. We're Hey man, if you got any questions, put them in the comments too. The chat. Uh, let's see. Your friend Sami. PulseChain is up 32 versus Bitcoin. PLS is beating Bitcoin by 32 in past 30 days. The reason is because the market realized that PulseChain is real DeFi. The market also enjoys freedom of speech. PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex are the keys to the future in crypto. Couldn't agree more. Sami is a very, very intelligent guy. He is not only he doesn't only talk about the future of crypto, the current state of crypto, and you know what people really do need to think about in terms of investing in general, right? Trading in general, and he's got a lot of great words of wisdom slash information that he really puts out on a daily basis. I mean, this guy is all over Twitter all the time, and he's just he's got the memes, he's got the information, right? He's a funny guy, and he literally is one of the reasons that a lot of people like Paulstein, right? He hasn't amassed that many subscribers for no reason. And yeah, Cookie, yeah, Sami, he is a bright mind. Let's see. Yeah. I appreciate you, Cookie. I'm glad you found my channel as well, man. I've been very inconsistent to say the least with my content. But you know, this guy coexisting Steven. Here, I'll pull his channel up just so you guys can see. So this guy just put out some videos, right? Um, he has a lot of great content. Started about 4 months ago. Was pretty consistent. But then the moment he started talking about Entropa and what's going on in that, he started blowing up. He's at 720 subscribers. And I mean, most of that happened within the last like few weeks. And people like this are the reason why I'm so bullish on this ecosystem, because this guy has a great mind, and he comes to it with a kind of meditation and mindset perspective versus like a hard numbers and what most people think about is what it could do versus what it has done and this and that. But this guy comes in clear minded, objectively looking at projects and really giving an honest opinion, right? He's not bandwagoning, he's just looking at it purely speculative and really, really a great guy. I mean, I've talked to him a lot on um, Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, and I really love what he's got going on, man. Um, Hold on, I got a call. So, if you guys don't know, I flip houses and I, do remodels and this and that. And obviously, I'm a crypto investor as well. And I guess crypto content creator. But I got to measure a door in my house real quick for a client. Just give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Um, I have a French door in my house that a client wanted to see if the same one would fit in their house. I think it will. And obviously, if it doesn't, we got to do some, changes to the actual frame itself. But that's not crypto related. If you guys want like a real estate stream slash, talking about my flips and stuff like that, just let me know. But where was I? So huge shout out to coexistence Steven. Big shout out to that guy. He's a beast. I mean, I can just press Sami in there and he'll pop up, which is insane. So, in a short matter of time, he's got 21,000 subscribers. Let's see when his first video was. I mean, this guy puts out multiple videos every day. Like, for instance, 7 days ago, 7 videos in one day. And all of them are over 10 minutes. That's insane, man. He really pushes hard for this. I watch a lot of his videos. Um, I mean, no one works harder than this guy, man. No one works harder than this guy. He is all over Twitter, all over YouTube, pushing hard, man. I mean, he legitimately has made so much content. It's insane. Um, and one thing you notice in here is that his borders and everything he's got going on really is kind of on brand for him, right? If you noticed, every single border's green. He has big key cards. Hold on. I got to measure the glass now. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that again. Crazy face, green smiley. Okay. God. My brother's dog is literally terrible. This guy, I mean, I don't know if you can hear it, but dude barks all the time. He's half hound, half lab, and this guy is terrible. I mean, he's a great dog, don't get me wrong. He tries his hardest, but he just can't help but bark at things outside and people walking up. So, yeah, I mean, my goal is to really get onto this channel, this Go Pulse, but obviously, you probably need some followers. I mean, a lot of these people have thousands of followers, so if you guys want, I mean, follow me on Twitter, man. I'm at 298. I'm trying to get to 800. I mean, 500. Start making some money off of it, but um, Super excited. Also, Jake Sharp, right? This guy has been putting in work for the PulseChain community and obviously other cryptos as well. He is a big mindset guy, and dude is starting a project. Um, Only thing he's given for us is that there'll be no sacrifice slash pre-sale, which is huge, right? That creates a very fair release of the actual project. Can't believe that he's doing that, because it'd give other people the ability to get in on day one without having you know hundreds, if not thousands, of people before them already in the project at a better price, right? So day one, um, no pre-sale, no sacrifice. It has a heavy buy and burn, which is huge, right? Proof of burn 2.0 mechanism. It will give continuous ETH fees, ETH yield for stakers, equal entry opportunity for all, fair launch. More details coming soon. So he released this, right? All it really shows is mint length, right? Mint power, um, and then dollar value of mint at end. ROI at end of mint is 4,973%. Everything else is kind of blacked out or digitized, but the project that he's releasing sounds so interesting. I cannot wait for him to, release the white paper. A lot of people have you know, been commenting and talking about this. Can't wait for that to come out soon. Um, this So another update. We just got our first audit back, making improvements to the code now as we speak to make it absolutely bulletproof. Same guy that audited Chainlink and Arbitron. Once the final review is done, I'll be putting everything out, the white paper, DApp, screenshots, etc. DApp is completely ready to go. I can't wait to share the stuff we've been working on. Going to blow everything else out of the water. Massive buy and burn plus deep liquidity is all that matters. Everything else is a meme to get people to buy and become liquidity so the community grows. What if that was all done programmatically? Programmatically. Dude, sometimes my pronunciation is ridiculous in the morning. I cannot read in the morning. And scaled without issues. Never stopped buying, never stopped burning. Liquidity never stops growing. And crypto is just a representation of the size of the network and the amount of economic energy inside of it. Read the white paper when it comes out seriously, even if it's just to learn. Once this white paper is out, I am literally in there. And I don't have a big bag, but I'm going to be putting some money in. Not financial advice, obviously, but um, super, super happy that there's other products releasing. And I think that, Jake is a super smart guy that not only has thought of a different way to um, make a project, create a project, and think of all of the different ways a product can be used, and how it would grow effectively. But uh, I don't know. I know just as much as everybody else. But once that white paper comes out, I'm going to be super pumped. It, seems like it is super interesting to say the least. So shout out Jake Sharp. I appreciate you. A lot of his content kind of um, brought me through this bear market while I was hanging out chilling. So um, let's see. We got 43,296 validators. Uh, Huge, right? This line is going to continue to go up. Uh, ETH has about 200,000, so that's obviously the goal. But 43,000 in about 5 months of active, blockchain is pretty impressive. Um, so there's 1.39 trillion staked Pulse, roughly about 60 mil. Current APR for the staked Pulse is 15.8%. Average validator balance is 1383, and we're currently on block 37,631. So blocks are moving fast. People are getting in, and let's see. So there's been $81.2 million bridged into PulseChain. About 30 million DAI, 20 million USD, 13 million USDT, 7,059 ETH, 2 billion EHEX, and 62 wrapped Bitcoin. Bridge out to Ethereum, right? A lot of people, not a lot, definitely a lot less people bridging out than bridging in. More money is being bridged in every day, and that just creates better liquidity, better pairings, and overall a healthier ecosystem. I think people that are bringing economic capital into Pulse Chain serves a really great purpose of building the community and growing it and creating a very sticky environment. Super, super bullish right there, honestly. So there's been 13 million trades, about $6.3 billion in volume, and there's roughly about 100 million in liquidity. So I think the volume is going to steadily go up. Obviously, this chart just shows only up, but you know how it goes. It's fine. So gas just absolutely spiked right there. The swap is about 3,000 pulse. Yeah. Amazing daily trading volume too. Yeah, I mean it is. Let's go pulse from the beginning. So, where is it? Blocks. So the 67x cheaper than Ethereum and 135x better than Bitcoin. W1 We2. I don't know what that means. What are you saying, Drip? Dapification, dapification. What does that mean? Just let me know. The trading volume is really massive on PulseX. A lot of people are using PulseX obviously for trading, swapping, liquidity pairs. Accident pocket typo. That's fine, dude. I'm glad you're here talking, man. It's I appreciate you being in here. If you have any questions, man, just put in the chat. But incentive down a little bit. Everything kind of goes in tandem, right? I mean, if look at PulseX is down 1.54%, Hex is down 1.57%. So definitely rolling together. Hart's law is in full effect. But let's see a swap. That just shows you what you can get. Obviously, not connecting my wallet on live stream. That's definitely not happening. But let's see. Cookie, you're funny, man. So what do you guys want to talk about, man? I think crypto is starting to break loose, man. if you guys notice, we've seen a lot of mini pumps happening in different ecosystems. Um, and that just kind of shows, that kind of tells me that we're, you know, gearing up for the bull run. When I was in 2017, bought the top of Bitcoin. Well, I bought it like 10K. It went up to like 15 or so, depending on what chart you look at. But the one thing that I did, right, was consistently look at the charts and see what's kind of happening. Obviously, back then it wasn't as crazy as it is now. I think a lot of people are in it more than they were back then. Well, I know that for a fact. But the big thing that people don't realize is that the accumulation phase that we had in 2017 was huge. And 2018, 2019, all the way up to 2020 dip. But a big thing is that the accumulation phase this time, right, is we have so much more knowledge on what the bigger blue chip cryptos have done versus the altcoins. And these altcoins that we're in, although are super risky, n- not PulseChain, PulseX, and all that kind of stuff. I think those are straight, but a lot of other coins pump so hard because just the low liquidity in their pairs. And we see a lot with this, right? I mean, the market caps are not crazy high, man. I mean, for crypto, even 13 mil on incentive token is a pretty small coin, right? Market cap of Pulse is 646 million, and we have so much upside potential, especially with all of this being burnt. And in the bull market, Pulse X will rip faces off solely based on how the buy and burn works. And I can't believe that we're in this position to DCA as hard as we can. And most important thing I think of is coin accumulation. And coin accumulation just makes the math a lot easier with price potential solely because you can change the price of coins for what and targets that you want to hit and this and that, but the multipliers start really really hitting if you DCA when you're getting big coin counts for the same amount of capital going in. And I mean, right now, let's pull up the calculator. um so right now, divided by, so for every $100 you put in a pulse section, you get 8.9 million roughly. Um, are you as bullish as Sami, or do you have higher targets? Um, I'm as bullish as Sami is, right? I think it can really do good. Will we see the 10,000x this bull run? I don't know, right? I think if the bull run is somewhat similar to the last bull run, I could see pretty high targets on everything here. But depending if we get scammed at 75K Bitcoin or something like that, it might be lower than we all expect, right? I could see like um I could see roughly 100x. I mean, right? So that'd be 0.00113 at 100x. I could see that, but the low liquidity in these coins will really boost it up. So any economic pressure that it does have, it will push it up. So I could see 100x. I definitely think that's plausible. But let's see what 1,000x looks like. So 1 cent pulse at 1,000x, that'd be pretty tough to get in this bull run. 3, 4, 5 bull runs from now slash 20-ish years from now, I can see crazy high numbers. I think higher than 1 cent. My PulseX price prediction, uh, if we burnt bought and burnt half the tokens, I could see a single dollar to $5 PulseX, and that's just my math. It could be wrong, but I really like the way that it looks right now, and the fact that people don't have the capability to think long, really long, shows me that we're more bullish than ever. I think if people are shorting how much we can go up based on other people's math or past experiences, right? This is a brand new tokens. The only one is going to have a second run is Hex, right? Not just on Ethereum, right? Hex on Pulse chain hasn't had a bull cycle. So we'll really see um, how this pushes, but I'm pretty bullish, man. I think really long term. Like I'm in real estate, and if you are looking within the next year or two, you're really short. I'm looking 10, 15, 20 years from now. So hold on a second. Sorry about that. This is exactly what happens when you try to do a live stream during the day. Um, so where are we at? That guy sucks. Literally, that dog is terrible. Um, yeah, let's just go to Pulse X. Let's see what's going on in here. So Pulse X W Wrap Pulse 10.5% APR. Die from Ethereum. Got some big APRs. I mean, obviously a lot of this stuff fluctuates and whatnot, but um let's see, V2. So to sum it up, yeah, I'm as bullish as Sami, and I have higher targets. So um, I'm more of a long thinker. Besides some projects that I'm in, I'm definitely short term on them, but at the same time, the amount of people in um, the system plus the amount of capital that they bring is the biggest part. Community over tokenomics, in my opinion. There will be some projects that have such good tokenomics it almost doesn't matter how many people are in it, but the ability to do multiple X's is the real uh, thing when community is really pushed. and the growth of the community is pushed. So we got about 500,000 holders of hex and 100,000 plus stakers of hex. Average stake length average stake length is 7.1 years right now, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, so 7.1 years, and it's going down by like zero point zero 0.01 years every day. Um, and that's just because people are getting their ladders out. And during a bear market, people are taking as much profit as they can get, right? If they did take profit in the bull run, then in the bear market, they're trying to make as much money as they can. Um, while other people are accumulating, other people are selling and trading. Um, but yeah, 7.1 years is huge, man. And during the bull run at the top, the average was, I believe, like 6 years. So we're getting bigger, and this fluctuates all the time, right? But at the same time, uh, let's look at it. So it's almost like a 1 to 3 ratio from the PulseChain ETH side. Um, the T-share price is so much lower on the Ethereum side. Like, yeah, you're going to be paying more gas uh, for ETH, but the yeah, it definitely is telling us how long we can be, and 7.1 years is pretty damn long. I mean, that's almost 2 cycles, especially being 7.1 years from now. That is uh, right at the peak of the second cycle. So, uh, super bullish, right? So you see what I'm saying? It goes down a little bit per day, but hold on a second. Yeah. This is my normal day, man. I just get multiple calls from different clients, multiple calls from other people, people that work for me and stuff like that. So, um, let's see. It will go up again towards the end of the bull market. Yeah, man. It might go up in the beginning of the bull market, dude. We have no idea what could actually happen. And the fact that people act like they really know, um, like it's a surefire thing is wild to me. This is a good blog for Hex. Um, I like hexicans.info. Um, stakedwealth.com is pretty good too. Um, really just shows you all of the utility and different things around the Hex token in general. Um, it shows you where we are. Yeah, there's over $10 billion worth of stakes time locked for an average of 8 years. Obviously, we know it's 7.1, but um, no worries. I've just came back from work and doing things at home while I watch. I appreciate that, man. We are trying to do some live streams. I mean, I don't necessarily know, right? Um, but it is really awesome to see. that people are watching my content. I really appreciate that, man. It just gives me a little bit more um, fuel to really push some stuff out. I'm a little rusty, man. I haven't really been on my grind for a while, so the fact that I'm putting this many videos out, I'm doing a live stream, this and that is really big for me. And let's just read into this. Is Hex a Ponzi or pyramid scheme? People use the word Ponzi incorrectly all the time. Ponzi's pyramid schemes and speculative bubble are usually different. A Ponzi promises high returns, which it sustains while by stealing from the principal of new depositors or pay the returns to older depositors, but it fails when it can't meet its obligations. With Hex, you make your own rewards, interest derived directly from the inflation, and always maintain custody of your assets. No need to give your coins to a middleman in return for yield. You control your coins and keys at all times. Regarding important people calling it a pyramid scheme has multiple levels, tends to put many middlemen between product and user, and often has a weak referral sales, which Hex has none of these attributes. Yeah. So, I mean, people literally see Richard Hart and think by him being a flashy person that this is uh, somehow that he's a scammer because he, you know, is a millionaire and flexes and this and that. But at the end of the day, dude's been rich before crypto. He's was mining full blocks of 50 Bitcoin and has the ability to do nothing to the protocol. All he is the thought provider on this game theory that he made, and devs did the programming, right? He probably did some of it, maybe most of it. I don't know, but he can't do anything, right? It is trustless, right? Just like this says, decentralized, trustless, immutable, autonomous. It's a time deposit, and you have compounding effects. We have seen huge strides for the future of Hex and PulseChain, and I think with people fudding this, it's only getting more eyes on it. People believe or they don't believe, right? A lot of people had criticism on this from the beginning, man. It has not only been from people within the community, people with outside the community, people in the government, right? That's why he's getting sued. He's acting like people are. Hold on. He's acting like people are. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Let's see. There's one tweet on here I really like. Justin, Richard Hart could be getting ready to defeat the SEC Part 2. This is a battle they don't want to enter. If they chose to do so anyways, this man will absolutely destroy them at their own game. Yeah. To say the least. Richard did some tweets this morning. Here, I'll look it up. He did some tweets this morning, man, that really show where his mind's at, right? Uh, Pretty long, but let's just read some of it. Lawyers, everything you thought you knew about cryptocurrency and the blockchain is wrong. The laws regarding what you possess and what you know are wildly different, and they should be. You can't process a cryptocurrency. It's not possible. When someone steals your purse, you don't have it anymore. They do. When someone steals your private key, you still have it because a private key isn't something you have, it's something you know. How many people, millions of people, have written their seed words down somewhere, and how many of you millions have proof that no one else have else's eyes have seen the light reflected off that page. Every law that treats cryptocurrency as something you have instead of something you know is deeply flawed. Blockchains are about knowledge, not possession. It is, in fact, it is provable. It is obvious if you do the math. If someone assigns value to an address derived from those, do you in fact have dominion and control because you have those words? Do you not in fact have the same exact dominion and control as thousands of others now? Here's a funny one. What if someone assigns a value to an address that is, that many zeros? I couldn't even tell you what that is. Deep into the deep derivation. Could you have possibly even known the value was there? It's capitulationally impossible to monitor a blockchain for all of those possible addresses whose value your seed words might unlock. Thus, you cannot even actually know what the value a seed word might have, for you can't actually know their near infinite addresses it could address that could have value. And good luck trying to check again every 10 seconds a new block hits. Here's another funny party. You can even derive new addresses from the seed words using different deviation paths, so there's not just one address set. In summary, your cryptocurrency in the blockchain, there is no such thing as possession, there is only knowledge. Thus, the laws that best fit are not concerning possession or custody, but those concern the creation and dissemination of knowledge. Dissemination of knowledge. If I see that someone has scratched your back and feel obligation to scratch theirs because you're a good human with the emotion of reciprocatory and a money transfer because I witnessed and would still testify and not value exchange or created. Yeah, Richard Hart is so smart. Knowledge, not possession. Mind blowing concept. Yeah, absolutely. This man, if anything, right, this guy is going to bring so much thought and reason, and I hope that he fights the good battle, because with this guy being the leader of this stuff, right, the spokesperson, I should say, not the leader, the spokesperson of these cryptocurrencies will in fact push crypto even higher. I think the moment this guy gets in front of any type of court, any type of, you know, hopefully the Senate, man, and hopefully that the IRS is there as well. So I'm super excited. He's gonna absolutely crush, and people are so ridiculous not to see this. Um, yeah. So, but I got to do some work. I appreciate everybody for watching. Cook, you're the realist. Uh, Dripped African. Appreciate you as well. Thanks for being in here. We're gonna continue to do some live streams. So I'm out of here. I'll probably be releasing a video later today. So I appreciate you guys. Till next time.